trong đời sống cần có một tấm lòng, để làm gì em biết không? Để gió cuốn đi, để gió cuốn đi, gió cuốn đi cho mây qua dòng sông. Ngày vừa lên hay đêm xuống mênh mông, ôi trái tim đang bay theo thời gian, làm chiếc bóng đi giao lời dối gian.
Living in this life, one needs to have a heart. What for, do you ask? It's to simply be carried away with the wind. Now, these are the very familiar lyrics of the song To Be Carried Away with the Wind by Vietnamese composer, very famous Vietnamese composer, Trịnh Công Sơn. These are also the guiding words of inspiration for a Vietnamese Canadian family who have been in a mission to lend a helping hand to underprivileged children here in Vietnam. Now, led by their mother, Đỗ Minh Hieu, they have been here and been endlessly giving their endeavors out in order to make a difference and also to bring a brighter future to the children here in their home country, Vietnam. We'll get to meet them in the following report. The Dreams Fulfilled Relief Organization, DFRO, is a non-profit organization founded by Hieu Minh Đỗ, an ambitious woman with a desire and devotion to make a difference, making changes to touch the lives of children living in Vietnam. DFRO aims to help underprivileged children in poor urban districts and remote rural areas, offering them the opportunity to reach their full potential. Since the inception of DFRO in November of 2007, together with DFO members, Hieu and her 3 children, Teresa, Albert, and Richard, have conducted 6 cross-country trips to implement humanitarian aid programs in health and education and constructing vocational training institutes. This Canadian family of Vietnamese origin has been trying hard in order to offer Vietnamese children the opportunity to attend school and have the adequate resources in the school system. They all hope their efforts will make a difference and build a brighter future for many children here in Vietnam. Thank you very much, Hieu and Teresa, for coming on to the show today. Now, I understand that you both, as well as the family are here in Vietnam on a charitable mission, cross-country. Now, tell me, what is the main focus for your trip this time?
Our main focus for this trip is to provide a long-term scholarship award to the poverty-stricken students in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. How has it been going so far? Where have you been going?
Well, right now we're in the northern Vietnam part, and we started our program in central regions, and so we traveled from Nha Trang to Hội An to Hue, and then to Quảng Trị, Quảng Bình, and then we made our way to Hanoi.
Mm-hmm. Now, this charitable mission is it's part of your organization, Dream Fulfilled Relief Organization, also known as DFRO. Could you tell us, Hieu, how was this organization created?
DFRO is a not-for-profit organization founded in Ontario, Canada on November 30th, 2007. We were also granted a license as international non-governmental organization to operate in Vietnam on August the 5th, 2008. Our mandate is international poverty relief. Mm-hmm. Because I'm Vietnamese, so I have chosen my homeland to start a project in order to help my people first. I'm mother of 3 children, so I love children. And children are innocent, and they are also the future of every country. They cannot protect themselves, so they need help from us. And like every child was born equally, but they don't have the same face.
Exactly.
So that's why we are here, and we want to help especially the children in Vietnam, to have a better future.
First project, DFRO's first project, you said the license was granted in 2008, and that was when you started this whole process of life-changing projects. Tell us about the very first one.
Our first project is included transforming the damaged garage to a massage therapy clinic center for the Hieu school for visually impaired children in North Vietnam. From this massage therapy clinic center, the blind kids learn for the skill training, and they could have career, and they could provide food and every basic needs for themselves, and they also bring more income to the school.
Exactly.
And in doing this project, we also provide the special books to the visually impaired children, and we also given 3 years food supplement to 102 students.
This massage clinic at the School for the Sight Impaired is a DFRO project in Hải Phòng. The sight impaired students get practice at school and gain skills alongside their studies.
Giá trị của dự án thì nó không nhiều, tất cả toàn bộ là trị giá bằng hiện vật là 253 triệu. Nhưng mà chúng tôi cho rằng đây là một cái dự án nó rất là phù hợp với trường và cái hiệu quả rất là cao.
Another support recipient, Trịnh Tiến Đạt from a poor family in Thượng Lý Ward of Hải Phòng City, suffers from brittle bone disorder. The 9th grader, nevertheless, has excelled in his studies and aspires to become an IT engineer. Today, Dot and 4 other students from Thượng Lý Ward receive a scholarship from DFRO. The scholarship includes a monthly assistance of 480,000 Vietnam dong, as well as study materials.
Được sự giúp đỡ và quan tâm của nhiều người trong nước và ở ngoài nước ngoài, mà mọi người xung quanh để giúp đỡ em để em có được một cuộc sống tốt đẹp hơn.
In order to ensure that those most in need of assistance will receive support, DFRO periodically organizes inspection trips to the country's most impoverished regions. Since the organization started conducting such trips in January 2008, nearly 1,000 children from 15 cities and provinces have been provided with various means of support.
Và chúng tôi còn đánh giá được là khi trở về đất nước Canada thì bản thân chị Hiếu cũng như các thành viên trong tổ chức của chị Hiếu đã vận động những công dân Việt kiều của Canada ở Hải Phòng về trở lại, một là thăm trường để tỏ rõ cái việc làm của chị Hiếu đại diện cho tổ chức.
I think within a short period of time, having been able to assist hundreds of people is already an achievement.
A former stage performer, Hieu also has a special interest in nurturing any musical or artistic talent. Students receiving assistance from DFRO also assume a responsibility to excel in their studies, as the fulfillment of dreams comes not only with support but also with personal endeavors. For those interested, DFRO's achievements are listed on its official website, dfro.ca.
Well, most beneficiaries of your project are, as you said, poverty-stricken, very disadvantaged children. And these kind of projects, organizations to help children, are abundant worldwide, but each has their own approach. How about for your organization? How do you help children to realize their dreams?
Well, first of all, those qualified students will receive 480,000 Vietnam dong each month. And those money to help them, not just for food or basic needs. We can pay for the tuition fees. We can pay for the insurance like the medical insurance. Maybe some kids doesn't have it, right?
Exactly.
And for some children in Southern, they dream of having a bicycle, but they never have it in their lives. So with our support each month, and they could buy a bicycle to fulfill their dreams, right? So and then not just for that, by receiving the scholarship awards from our organization, we can increase the children's self-esteem. They can believe in the future, and they could becoming a good citizen, improving their lives, their knowledge, and to build Vietnam become the stronger and wealthier country.
Now, I understand there's also a motto for the organization. Tell me a little bit about this motto, Teresa.
It goes, give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish and you'll feed him for a lifetime. I think if you examine that statement, the first sentence is, give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. By giving that man a fish, you're fulfilling your charitable duty. You're feeding him, you're doing a good deed, and that's that. So his appetite will be satisfied for that day. But what happens when you leave? He will be hungry again, and then he will have no means or no other way of getting food and nourishing his appetite. And yet, if you teach a man to fish, not only will he be able to sustain himself once you're gone, he'll be able to transfer that knowledge onto other people. And so that motto not only fits with what we do as an organization, but it's, I don't want to say better, but it's a much more efficient way of bringing about change, because as an organization, our mandate is to help children. That's plural. We want to help as many people as possible to increase GDP, to reduce poverty. And so we cannot stay with one child or one person or one family throughout the rest of their lives, but we can give him the tools necessary for them to survive once we're gone.
Now, Teresa, you've been such a strong supporter, aside your mom here, in the project. And tell us a little bit about your role in the organization.
Well, Zung, my official titles are Executive Assistant and Youth Program Director. Those titles aside, I basically do whatever needs to be done in the organization. My main tasks are administrating. So I take care of the paperwork for the most part. I record meeting minutes. Since the organization was started, I took care of the website. I wrote the pamphlets and the brochures to send out to different sponsors and donors. But like I said, I just do a bit of everything. I connect our organization to potential sponsors, to partners in the community, to politicians, to business people, and I just pretty much help out my mother whenever she needs it, and because we're new, we need it.
Now, DFRO is very active in helping, as we have talked about here, helping disadvantaged children who are unfortunate, so that they could have a good stepping stone, a good ground to go forward and realize their dreams. So we'll take a look at some of the organization's activities in the following.